Don't argue with people on these platforms. I'll tell you why. Because they're negative energy vampires. And let's bear with me. This is my opinion, but I'll explain it, because a lot of people talk about this stuff. Oh, energy vampires. They don't explain it. Let me explain it, because I have been there as an energy vampire. I get it. I've been there. All right. Years ago, I have changed my vibration. Now I am vibrating at a far higher vibration than I used to be, and I am now a positive person. I'm always, and I know sometimes I yell at my camera, but like for a living, you know, I'm a recovery coach. I try and get people help. Like I hit the streets. I'm on the streets all the time trying to just do things. And because I believe that if you can help one person, that one person can help the next person. All right, that's vibrating at a higher level. That is being positive, not negative. Now, a negative vampire, why they need to be vampires is because when you're in a very negative state, you're going to be depressed. You're prone to depression. You're going to be prone to sleeping all the time. You're going to be prone to being angry. You're going to be prone to being moody. All right. So what happens when you're in that state is, in order to help that state, because it's quite a process to get completely out and into a positive state. That takes a whole transformation, a whole transmuting of your mind, and a cleansing of your body. Now, when you're in that negative state, if you suck other people into your negative vortex, it actually charges you and it gets you excited, and you get out of those depressions and all of that. But it's very temporary, because you have to live like that. You become a energy vampire. It becomes to the point like a drug addiction, where you need that negative feedback in order to charge yourself. And if you're not going to get it, you're going to be deeply depressed, deeply sad. And this is my opinion, but it's because I've been there. I understand this stuff now. I read a lot. I understand how the brain works. I understand there are chemicals happening in our brain that are supposed to be doing certain things, and sometimes they're just not. Now, that might be because we're breathing things in and drinking things that maybe we shouldn't be all the time, because of other things and people doing things that they maybe shouldn't be doing. I have to talk very vaguely, obviously, but you know what I'm saying. So if you're in that negative world, you're going to need negativity, and then when you're not receiving the negativity, you're going to be depressed and angry. All right, now here's the difference. If you can change, which you can, if you can change your perspective and start to see things in a different light, you can start to be a positive, more on the positive side. You will start to vibrate at a higher rate. When you're vibrating at a higher rate, you will get out of all of that depression, all of that negative funk, all of that BS. You'll get out of it. You'll be in a creative state. You'll have more creative thoughts. You'll feel like your memory is better. I'm telling you, this is how it works. And what is going to happen is, when you're in a positive state, you're gonna want to do positive things. What are positive things? That's helping other people. What does helping other people do? It gets them out of that state, and one person helps another, and we all start to become enlightened. We all rise a little bit. Do you understand how it works? Now, what I am saying is, the people in control, they keep us in a low vibration, okay? Why? They're feeding off of our vibration. If the second you break free from that, things change. I get it, and I know how to do it. You know, so I get it. People too, oh, dude, you need to get back on your meds. You know, it's funny you say that, because if you knew me in real life, I'm not sure if you would be saying that. I mean, I have an amazing family. I own my own house, my own vehicles. I have a beautiful, smart, supportive wife, like could be a movie star. I have an amazing children, and like, you know, I'm not depressed. Everything is great. I help people for a living. So when people say that to me, it's like, it's an interesting thing to say. Only if you knew me personally, maybe you wouldn't feel that way. But again, don't argue with people on the internet, because all they're going to do is report your videos anyway, and like I said, they're dragging you into their negative vortex because of all of the things I just talked about. So that's how it works. That's what being a negative energy vampire is. It's real, and you know, be aware of it. Don't let them suck you in. If you want to learn truth, because truth is what helped. It's not gonna get you, you know, it's not gonna fix your problems. But when you start to learn the truth, you can start to understand things. And when you understand things, then you can begin to fix things. But you can't fix things if you don't understand them. I'll tell you that much. So check my website, withthesun33.com. There's so much information on there. No, I'm not a Freemason. With the Sun is my name in Latin. 33 is my name in numerology. That's all. I love you all. And obviously, this is for my opinion. Okay? This is my opinion. And I always thought, as an American born in America, I was allowed to have an opinion. But